Yo, yo, yo. I can't walk. America looks like Eastside High School before Morgan Freeman took the job as its principal in the movie Lean On Me right now. And I can't help but notice that most of the bullshit's happening in blue states. Very large groups of ignorant ass niggas are robbing and destroying businesses in several major American cities, forcing law-abiding taxpayers who live there to travel further outside of their neighborhoods for goods and services they need. I think it's
hilarious
how just 3 years ago these ignorant ass niggas went from being labeled protesters by liberals to domestic terrorists by conservatives to now being called criminal opportunists by both the police and local media in these areas.
This had nothing to do with the protest. What we had tonight was a bunch of criminal opportunists take advantage of a situation.
That was a clip of police telling reporters about what happened in Philadelphia a couple of weeks ago. They robbed liquor stores, cell phone stores, Foot Lockers, and a fucking Popeyes fried chicken joint led by a social media influencer named Meatball, who was out there providing color commentary on all of the madness during her live stream of the bullshit.
Must eat. Everybody must eat. Everybody must eat. Everybody must eat. Yes. Everybody must eat. Everybody must eat. Everybody must eat. It's finals in the bag. You got that bitch full of karma. Got one. Got one. Got one. This is crazy. Oh my God. Put that shit. Oh shit. Look, the girl laughing back there. She think it's a joke. Look, she laughing. Y'all throw that chicken up here on my mom.
A few moments later.
they want me bad.
Oh shit, they coming near me.
Yeah, they stopping us. They stopping us.
Yo, what are y'all doing? We don't got nothing to do with this. We getting gas.
They put this on the internet for everybody to see.
They're teenagers, man. They're really stupid.
She was arrested, but of course she's already out on bail, like I'm pretty sure most of the 50 other criminal opportunists who got arrested are too. And to make matters worse, racist black people aren't even making excuses for this kind of behavior anymore.
Guess what, motherfuckers? I'm black. And sometimes I get angry. So suck a dick.
And since black people have been telling white people to go fuck themselves for the past decade, it should be no surprise to anyone that they're laughing at both our hypocrisy and lack of accountability on this issue right now.
Don't tell me when y'all at home watching the 11 o'clock news and you hear about some of the stupid shit that black people do, y'all are going, oh my God, these African Americans. You're like, honey, look at these crazy niggas.
So with that being said, my question for our US government is,
What you gonna do?
To try and put a stop to all of this crime.
Los Angeles County recently approved $15.6 million to curb smash and grab thefts and fund its newly created Organized Retail Theft Task Force. An NRF survey shows organized crime cost stores an average of more than $700,000 per $1 billion in sales in 2020, up more than 50% in the last 5 years. David Johnston is the Vice President of Asset Protection at the National Retail Federation. Johnston blames the growth of the online marketplace as an option to sell stolen goods and the softening of criminal prosecutions as part of the reason for the rise in retail theft.
If it is that opportunistic shoplifter who is stealing for need, let's get them the help that they need in order to become a better citizen. But if it's those that are openly and brazenly running into locations and stealing, let's treat them what they are. They're criminals.
Now, there have been steps taken on the state and federal levels to combat this kind of theft. In California, $250 million was sent to 55 cities to specifically tackle this issue. And on the federal level, last year, Congress passed the INFORM Act, and tucked away in that spending bill was essentially a mandate that some of these big online retailers, think Amazon, for example, have to verify the legitimacy of some high volume sellers so they find out if they're selling stolen goods or not.
That just sounds like law-abiding citizens are gonna have to pay even more in taxes to prevent criminal opportunists from using social injustice as an excuse to sell stolen goods online if they want retail stores to come back to their communities. It's bad enough ghettos up north can't keep grocery stores open in their neighborhoods because research proves that niggas refuse to buy produce. But now taxpayers are gonna have to go without even more goods and services in their communities because I assume store owners are gonna collect their insurance money just like Target, Walmart, and Nike did and take their businesses elsewhere after this.
As soon as I got my check, I was gone!
After watching California transform into one big-ass crime-infested homeless shelter of a state that Democrats don't give a fuck about anymore, I don't understand why these criminal opportunists are in such a rush to turn other major American cities into post-apocalyptic wastelands where Mad Max wouldn't even stop to get gas. I guess since it's time for presidential candidates to go on their campaign trails to kiss our asses for votes, this rise in crime doesn't seem to be a high priority on mainstream media's list of narratives to make this a national news story at all.
Alright, move on! Nothing to see here! Please disperse! Nothing to see here, please!
Can we get a motherfucking moment of silence for this small chronic break?
I seen a grown nigga get put on punishment. Nigga, we used to play cards with, swear to God. We go up to the nigga saying we about to play cards. Boom, is at the child, we about to kick it. We go to the nigga cell. Hey, it's Sally say, this nigga on punishment. I said, he on punishment. Nigga say, yeah. He gonna lift up the cover. This nigga laying on the bed. I said, man, what the fuck?
Midnight Podcast. Midnight Podcast. Midnight Podcast. Midnight Podcast. Midnight Podcast. Midnight Podcast.
Now, back to our regular scheduled program.
I hate American politics because even though I think both sides make good arguments on certain issues, I can't stand how both parties conduct themselves like street gangs.
That's that shit I don't like.
However, I can't help but notice liberals seem to be so full of shit lately that they can't even keep their own voters safe anymore.
He ain't lying.
I don't think I need to see any more evidence to convince myself that all liberals do is complain about everything, but don't actually know what to do when they're given the authority to solve real problems because they lack accountability. That's why I already know if Joe Biden decides to grace us with his presence and address this rising crime, he'll probably slur his words reading a speech someone else wrote for him that would solve
absolutely nothing.
As Fox News pundits place bets during their pre-speech show on whether or not Joe Biden's geriatric ass is gonna trip and fall again, while Kamala Harris just stands there smiling for no damn reason with that stupid look she always has on her face that tells me she's thinking,
I am very happy to be here.
I don't know about everyone else, but I'm tired of watching Joe Biden help all of these other countries while Americans are literally tripping over homeless people on their way to and from work. Liberals are too proud to admit that at 80 years of age,
Too old as fuck.
Joe Biden's way too old to be president right now. And you're trying to tell me this son of a bitch is really trying to be president for 4 more years?
Get him out of here.
Hey, yo, who mans is this? Get the fuck out of here.
The fact that only 2 other Democrats are running against him tells me there's people in this country who actually like this motherfucker.
Why is everyone so fucking stupid?
Bobby Kennedy Jr. doesn't even believe he's a threat to win the Democratic nomination from Biden, which is why rumor has it he's gonna run as an independent. Best-selling author and self-help guru Marianne Williamson's the other Democrat who I also believe doesn't have a chance against Biden because she says she's running her campaign on a platform based on justice and love.
How the fuck does that work?
Like 10 people are running for the Republican nomination, but I don't even know half of these motherfuckers. I don't think former Vice President Mike Pence is gonna win because he doesn't have enough Bible thumpers supporting him to have a real chance. I don't think Chris Christie's gonna win because he's too fat to be president and he talks way too much shit in hopes of going viral all the time.
Oh, Jabba the Hutt looking white bitch.
I don't think Tim Scott's gonna win because the only reason why he's even on the ballots to prove that all black people aren't racist.
We're brothers, we're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Give me a high five.
At first, I didn't like Vivek Ramaswamy because it took me like 2 weeks to learn how to say his fucking name. I felt bad for him because of how he was treated on the Breakfast Club radio show, so I watched a couple of his videos and actually liked what he had to say. But I have to admit that this nigga lost major cool points with me when he started rapping Eminem songs on his campaign trail.
Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there goes gravity. Choke. He's so mad, but he won't give up that easy. Go.
Man, you corny!
I'd have no problems with this if Vivek was on The Tonight Show and Jimmy Fallon asked this nigga to spit a couple of bars because he heard he was an Eminem fan. But I think it's embarrassing for all parties involved when this motherfucker ends speeches at his rallies by spontaneously bursting into fucking song, in what I feel is behavior that's beneath a presidential candidate.
It makes you look, loose. It makes you look bad.
Rapping aside, if the election was tomorrow, I would probably vote for Vivek Ramaswamy, but
It doesn't matter.
who I would vote for, because I think we all know who's gonna win in 2024. Let's face it, Ron DeSantis has of winning neither, because if Donald Trump's Coca-Cola, then this nigga's basically Diet Coke. And the only people I've ever seen drink Diet Coke and actually like it are fat middle-aged white women.
Now I can eat anything!
When I compare the January 6th attack on the Capitol building to the recent activities of criminal opportunists up north, I can't help but notice one group ambushed their own government for a man they truly believe in, and another group robbed and destroyed businesses in their own neighborhoods for free Air Jordans and some Popeyes fried chicken.
Yo, throw that chicken up here on my mom!
Donald Trump's supporters love him so damn much that to them that 5 people lost their lives the day they stormed into the Capitol building when it dawned on them that their messiah wasn't going to be their president anymore. He was impeached twice, indicted on multiple felony charges, and arrested, which actually gained him even more support because he has street credibility with niggas now. So with that being said, I don't think the fuck Donald Trump smear campaign liberals used in 2020 is gonna work this time around, because his following's more stronger than ever. No other presidential candidate in my lifetime has had more of a loyal fan base than Donald Trump, because he's like Jesus Christ to poor white people. They don't just believe in him, they love and worship him. When he becomes president, I just hope he can make America safe again by doing something to put an end to all of this crime and getting back to work on that border wall that I think we can now all agree that this country so desperately needs.
Dude, by the time they build that thing, we're gonna be the ones going over it.
And that's all I had to say about that.
If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, please subscribe, and tell me what you think in the comment section below.
Peace. I'm Audi 5000.
Those who wish to follow me, I welcome with my hand. Thank you for being a friend.
And those are my thoughts for this video. But then again, what do I know? I'm just an old crippled bastard. I ain't too proud to beg for your money, so like, share, and subscribe.